What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran. At least it was the last time I checked. So today we're going to be doing a Divine Feminine reading. Okay, so this is going to be looking at just the Divine Feminines. Okay, so not the Divine Masculines. I know that we all want to know whatever it is that they're doing and what they're up to. But this is just for you guys. So, screw them for a little bit. Let them do their own thing. This is just for you guys to help you guys out. Okay. Wow, my Canadian accent really just came out right there when I said out. But anyway. Okay, so this is more of a inspiration and a empowerment message. Okay, and so this is going to look at your guys' energy. It's going to be looking at your guys' mental space, your heart space, okay, how you're feeling, thinking about the relationship, your twin. It's also going to be looking at some of the obstacles, or at least it's going to be the guidance, okay? So it's really just going to be looking at what you guys need to be doing during this time, and also what the outcome is between you and your Divine Masculine, alright? So, guys and gals, also, okay, every Sunday I'm doing a thing where if you just comment, I'll give you a free reading, okay? I'm doing it just as a way to give back to people for supporting me. And so if you just comment that you'd like a free reading, I will tally them all up, pick a name at random by the end of the day at 12 o'clock, midnight, whatever, and then I'll comment, respond to that person, and let them know, okay? And just in case, you guys should check your own comments because something's wrong with this laptop, this tablet. It's a piece of shit. I'm actually buying a new one tomorrow. It's going to be great. I'm going to smash this one to pieces. I can't wait. I am going to smash it to pieces. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to actually smash this to pieces. It can be very therapeutic, I think. But just check the comments because I might have responded and you might not have got a notification, and even vice versa. Sometimes people comment and I don't get the notification, so I don't respond, and you might think that I'm being rude, but I really don't even know that it's there. So anyway, that's that. Let me get started, okay? So again, if you guys are, if you just want to comment for a free reading, I give one away every Sunday, okay? And then other than that, my prices are also in the description box, okay? Link to my site. Alright, well, enough of that. Let's get started. So we're going to start with your energy, okay, Divine Feminine? So look at what your energy is. So, dear Spirit, what is the Divine Feminine's energy during this next week here, from the week of the 16th to the 23rd? Okay, next week is the first day of autumn. Not the Monday coming up, but the next one. Alright, so the first energy card that we got here, okay, is the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles speaks to being resourceful, test of resources, okay? So during this time, a lot of you guys might be feeling a little bit pressured, okay? So, pressure to get things done. These guys, these crows, are essentially staying out of the cold, or staying very near this tree, right? Essentially finding this type of safe haven as they weather out this storm, right? And so you guys might be in the midst of something at this time where you guys are being called to test, you guys are being called to be resourceful, to really take care of things, to be a little bit careful. This could mean your finances as well, but really it's an energy of everything, not just your finances. It's really about putting your time and effort into things that matter, and just, trying to get through this period, okay? Because things might be a little bit chaotic during this time. And I'll give you a small little example out of my own life. So there's a lot of things going on in my life, things that I have to navigate, okay? I'm starting a business with a friend of mine, a business partner, and I'm also, do YouTube. I also have a music business, or the beginnings of one, music production or whatever. I also am working on a book, okay? I enjoy writing as well. I have a website with my writings. I'm in school, okay? And then sooner or later I'm going to get some type of stable job, right? And I'm moving as well. So there are lots of things at this time that are going on. And so what's happening to me is I have to basically find out how to prioritize, right? What's most important? School, okay, sure enough. The tarot, where does that come in? How much should I be focusing on YouTube, etc., right? So that's just a small example, but you guys might be getting a good idea of what I mean energetically, right? So you guys might be doing the same type of thing, having to prioritize, find out what the most important thing is to do, and really capitalize on it, right? So the second card that we got is the Four of Swords, okay? Now I also apologize if this laptop or tablet is a little laggy or the light isn't that well, or it doesn't shine that brightly. Again, it's because this tablet is really going to get smashed to pieces. So it's just, I think it knows what's happening and it's just making things a little bit difficult. But the Four of Swords, okay, that's about healing. Alright, this crow is fucked up on the ground here. And that looks like me when I was 21. But anyway, it's about healing, okay? You guys are healing during this time. And maybe you guys might be even ignoring some of your emotions at this time and put them on the shelf a little bit. I think maybe that's probably necessary at this time. But you guys are definitely feeling a little bit, feeling like you're healing something, or that you guys might be purging a little bit. Essentially going through a type of just rest and recuperation, right? You guys might be needing to rest and recuperate a little bit because of all the chaos that's going on. In which case, please take that. Please take this card as a guidance, okay? Because this is forward energy, right? So it also is suggesting that there's going to be a period of rest, okay? You might be feeling chaotic now, but things are going to simmer down and allow you to process things a little better, okay? Now, after that, you have the Seven of Cups. There's also an AC going on in the background. I hope it's not too noisy. If it is, I don't really care, to be honest, because it's like 120 degrees, so super hot, right? I live in California. This whole state's on fire. So, Seven of Cups speaks to confusion, but it also speaks to opportunities. And when there's opportunities, there is confusion, okay? And that's all it really means. It just means about having to choose what kind of things that you want, right? And I was literally just saying this a couple minutes ago in my own personal life, all the things that I have to do, and which things do I prioritize, which are the most important. And that's the same thing with you guys. There's lots of opportunities for you guys that at this time you might have to find out which one's the best solution, which goal you can focus on right now, and that's very confusing, right? Because how do you know what's worth focusing on? Alright, so essentially that's what the energy is going on. There might be some confusion, but lots of opportunities. In this, partnership, okay, the love opportunities, financial opportunities, career opportunities, project opportunities, friendship opportunities, travel opportunities, everything opportunities, right? You just have to prioritize which one you actually want, because you can only really focus on a couple, right? And so instead of reaching for all seven, reach for 3 or 4, right? Or 2 or 3, because, what's meant to be will come back around anyway, right? So, let's keep going. Okay, you also have the Fool card. So there is an energy of a new beginning for you guys, a type of naivety. Nah. That's completely different from what I was talking about. Anyway, there's this element of being naive, right? Where you have this type of foolishness about you. Childlike innocence, where you're ready to take a leap of faith and go forward unencumbered by any emotional burdens, right? It's about being a little bit more free to just take flight, okay, and go wherever it is that you want. All right, so there is that energy, that childlike energy, that wonder, okay, that's coming in for you guys as well. All right, so there is this energy of really just going forward and saying, fuck it, you know what I mean? Just being yourself and doing the best that you can, all right? And that energy is coming. You also have the Wheel of Fortune, okay, which is very, very good, because if you guys have been feeling a little bit chaotic and pain maybe, and test of resources, and really just things moving too quickly, or you don't know what's going on, or maybe it's some bad luck, or you're waiting for something to really just get better, right, whatever it may be, the Wheel of Fortune is here to say, guess what, guys, things are going to get a lot better for you. Destiny is coming in here, okay? And you have 2 major arcanas with the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune, right? And having them next to each other really is an important type of a detail that I want you guys to understand, because the Fool is about a new beginning, a new energy of going forward, right? And as soon as you do that, you have the Wheel of Fortune saying that, like, you know what, this is all destiny. Once you take that leap of faith, things fucking change quickly, and all the luck that you need, and all the spirit guides, and all the love, and all the things that you need at the right moment are coming towards you, okay? So you guys are entering a period of getting lucky, basically. All right, and I don't mean that sexually, though. I hope some of you are getting laid. That would be awesome. But I mean, with whatever it is that you need. For instance, I need a car, right? So I'm hoping to find a car that I can afford that isn't also a piece of shit. So Wheel of Fortune would indicate that I will find it. All right, that's what I mean. Okay. And then, finally, another major arcana, which is pretty good, you have the Magician. All right, and this is about basically creating everything. You are the magician. You can create something from nothing. It's a like type of alchemy. It is about transmuting energy, using the energies that are available to you, and creating something from it, using your own natural power and your own universal gifts that literally flow through you at all times, regardless of whether you even have a physical body. It is here and it is available to you, and it's available to everybody, and the universe is so vast that there is actually enough for you, okay? And so what this is really saying is in an energy you're going to come into your own power, okay? Which is super awesome, guys. So right now, minor arcana is a big deal, minor arcanas. They're day-to-day stuff, okay? This is the major arcana is the real good shit. That stuff's awesome, okay? So right now, again, you might be feeling a little bit chaotic, trying to test things. I feel that way, trying to put things into the right order, trying to make puzzle pieces fit, as well as the day-to-day life that's going on. I have all these things. The Four of Swords is about healing, and Seven of Cups, right, again, about opportunities. Which one do I take? What do I focus on? Literally before I did this video, or not literally before I did this video, but, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you know what time I did it. It doesn't even matter. Sometime today, I made a list of things that I should prioritize, okay? That's what I mean, Seven of Cups, right? But again, new energy coming in, Fool, a start of something new, Wheel of Fortune, saying destiny, things changing, new cycles beginning, and then you coming into your power and really creating anything that you want, okay? Which is super awesome. All right, so let's keep this thing rolling. Let's just keep it going. I'm done with the energies. I'm going to start into your headspace now, all right? So, dear Spirit, what is the headspace for this collective of divine feminines? What are they thinking about right now? About their twin flame, about their relationship? What is going through their mind at this time? Alright, so the Judgment card, okay? So the Judgment card here inside your headspace is really thinking about how you want things to work out. Basically, you really want things to work out. Not even of course in your favor. You're not wishing yourself ill, but the Judgment card is about weighing up your past and making a choice. Basically, when you're at a crossroads and you say, you know what, everything that's happened has happened, and I should just go forward. And only God can judge, that type of idea, all right? Only the universe can judge, whatever word you use to describe the thing that you believe in. It doesn't matter. It's all a metaphor. The idea here is that there is this element of weighing up your options, your choices, your actions that you've made in the past, and deciding to move forward anyway, and to just make that final choice. Okay, so you guys are in this mode right now where you're thinking about making a choice, doing something, right? Doing something different and saying, I did everything that I could, but I need to do the thing. I have a future, right? So again, back to me, just to make it a little bit relatable for you guys. I don't know how, I literally don't know how, but I do feel intuitively, and this is coming on very quickly, is I'm going to be moving and leaving this house, okay? Everything is really pushing me out of this house from everything over the past couple months, okay? I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be on my own, you know what I mean, as an adult type of thing. And so, my cat died. I love that cat. House is falling apart. There's fucking moths everywhere. The toilet doesn't work. This place is very negative energy. It's very heavy. Things just break, technological issues. There's so many memories in this house of narcissistic ex-girlfriends, and just pain. And I've been here long enough. It's a cycle's complete. I've been here like 5 years. It's too fucking hot. It's too far away from my school. The place is boring. Everybody here is a Republican. It's all just super boring, okay? Everybody here is boring and white and Republican. It's a family town. I have no kids. What am I doing here? Do you know what I mean? And I hate things that are all the same. And that's really my point, is when everything is the same and everybody's the same, it creates stagnancy, okay? But it is scary because I'm going to have to be on my own, right? But that's the Judgment card. That's what it's saying. It's saying, you know what? Make the choice, because essentially, once you do that, you'll feel fine. Okay, so you guys are thinking about making some choice. So however that means for you guys, okay? Take that judgment card as, as saying to make that choice, really. I guess it's sort of like a guidance, because after we have the world, which is awesome, okay? Again, this is all these major arcanas is really good for you guys. And I'm pretty happy for myself, too. So the Wheel of Fortune, right, that's about new cycles beginning. The world is the new cycle, okay? So you guys are thinking about a new way of going about things, a new way of living, a new way of relating. And in regards to your twin flame relationship and your divine masculine, what you guys really are thinking about this time is a new beginning, a new cycle. Right? How do I create something new? Where is this relationship headed? Right? And you guys want the world. The world is available to you guys. But you don't know, but right now it's like you're thinking about how to get it. And in regards to your relationship, again with that judgment, you're at a crossroads. It's like I have this huge future ahead of me, and how do I choose? And this is why you have the Two of Pentacles right here, okay? The infinity symbol. You guys are always connected, which is true, but also having to juggle and balance out what it is that you want. And it is no mistake that it comes under the Seven of Cups, which is about opportunities and confusion, right? You guys are having to juggle these two different paths. What is the most important, my future or the relationship, love or work, etc., etc.? It is right now at a time for you, might be a little bit confusing if you don't take the proper amount of time to rest or meditate in whatever way that resonates with you. But you guys might be thinking about, again, the relationship with your divine other and just how to juggle it and balance it in your own life, because you have your own future, yet you obviously think about them every day and love them dearly. So how do you move forward, right? So I'll get one more card for your headspace. Yeah, and then you have the moon, okay? The moon is about illusions and things at night, not being able to see things clearly and having to really navigate almost like through a wilderness or forest with just your touch and your sense of sound, right? So you have your other senses, but your sight is being limited a little bit, okay? Being guided by the moonlight rather than the sunlight, which would obviously encompass more things in detail, right? So there's some things right now. That's 3 major arcanas, which is really, really heavy. So again, you guys are thinking about the illusions, the lies, the deceit, just things that are going on with the relationship that you don't quite understand, and you might be feeling like, or thinking that you're navigating through this relationship, and at night, right? Grabbing on to whatever you can hold on to, just to get a piece of sense of self, right? To get a piece of security, a piece of peace, all right? So there is those elements going on, okay? So again, thinking-wise, overall, there is this kind of element of confusion and, confusion. I'm looking for a word here, but I guess I'm too confused to find it. But anyway, there's just that element of choices ahead of you, okay? Not knowing which one to make. That's why you have the Two of Pentacles again. So you guys are trying to figure out something about the relationship, basically how to move forward, have a twin flame, how do I move forward, and not. And I'll tell you something quite personal for me. I don't know how personal it is, but essentially, I was thinking about this last night, and what it was really coming down to was closing off my heart and moving forward, or moving forward and opening up my heart. And it seems that there's always these kinds of thought patterns that happen in my life where it's like from the depths of my heart, I would like to enjoy a romantic relationship, and yet when I find myself trying to pursue that, a voice in my head says, you can't have that, or what's the point, you don't need them, you don't need anybody, forget it. And you can see the disillusionment there, because both of them are quite opposite. On one hand, it's like I want to open up my heart and experience true love, but in order to do that, I need to move forward. So if I need to move forward, I need to do that. You need to open up your heart, right? You can't move forward into a new cycle if your heart is still closed. But it's a difficult thing to transition into, because you have to be vulnerable again and literally learn how to open up your heart and just experience a new cycle and go forward thinking, well, then everything's going to be fine because I'm changed, I'm more mature, I don't have to make the same mistakes that I once did, okay? Or be hurt in the same way that I was, because I know more. And that may be something that you guys can relate to, because that is an energy that I'm picking up on, which is why I decided to mention it for my own personal life. Okay, so there's that. All right, not to get too deep on y'all peoples out there. Okay, all right. So let me get the heart space. All right, so this is going to be looking at how you guys are feeling at this time. Okay, so how are the divine feminines feeling? Okay, so the Chariot. All right, so you guys are feeling like you guys have some drive again. Okay, that you guys are about to have some if you don't right now. That you guys are going to be headed towards something, basically headed in a new direction. This crow is pretty much flying, presumably as fast as it can, in a certain direction, right? So, as far as this relationship is concerned, you might be heading in a new direction. Your feelings, right? And those could be with your twin flame in a new direction or by yourself. But ultimately, you're heading somewhere new that is actually avoiding, like I said, the mistakes of the past. So how else is the feminine's feeling about the relationship? Okay. You have the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is about arguments, kind of debates. This is like a battle, okay? Not like a war being over, but it's a battle. It's almost like a defeat, right? With the Five of Swords, you really it's really about picking up the pieces after a mess, okay? This light is bothering me, but I'm not moving. Anyway, the Five of Swords again, okay? Fighting a battle, losing a battle, or feeling that the battle wasn't worth fighting in the first place. And this is what I think you guys are moving away from, but also how you're feeling is you're feeling like you put in all this effort and both of you really lost. Like, who won? What happened? What was really the result of anything? You're in this place where it's like everything after everything we've been through, is it really just over? Is that it? And how do I move on? Picking up those swords and just saying, you know what? I'll take what I can, I'll save some face, leave with my dignity, what's the point, right? You then have the Three of Wands, which is it's really about action and adventure, okay? It's about starting this new type of cycle, things beginning again, all right? This bird is waiting for something on the horizon, right? You can see the star up there representing hope. So this crow is waiting for something to happen. Okay, so you guys are waiting on your Divine Masculine, still feeling that there's something coming in this relationship, that you just don't know what or when, but that you still feel connected, and that there's this passion that you still feel for them. And then you have the Empress, okay, which again represents two things here. One, it represents you being the Divine Feminine. Secondly, it represents you wishing that they would balance out their Divine Feminine energy and come towards you, right? Alternatively, this is going to be about that nurturing element, feeling that you've nurtured this relationship long enough and you're waiting for something to happen. And there's really nothing else you can do, right? So again, that's your heart space, right? Just, waiting. You've battle, it's gone on too long, save some face, you want to head in a new direction, but you're still holding on hope for something. Something's coming. You just don't know when or how or what, and it's bothering you. And you, of course, just wish that they would, of course, come towards you, their Divine Feminine, and balance out their own energies a little bit, right? So let me now get on to the guidance. Anyway, I hope this light and the lag didn't bother too many of you. I'm going to have a new laptop literally tomorrow, so I won't have any more shitty quality videos. They still might be shitty quality, but it won't be because of the laptop. It'll be because of me. I made a self-deprecating joke. Those are my favorite. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so we're going to be looking at guidance for you guys. So this is the guidance from Spirit, okay, the universe, cards, whatever you want to call it, is going to be coming in here and really just helping you guys during this time, telling you guys what you need to do, okay? So dear Spirit, please give me a few cards for guidance for the Divine Feminines during this time. What is it that they should be doing and focusing on? What can they do? What can they focus on? What will give them aid? What can you tell me to help the collective of the Divine Feminines? Okay. So the first card that we have is the Eight of Swords. Okay. Now with the Eight of Swords, what's happening here is this crow is blindfolded, and not only is he blindfolded, he's also trapped by these swords. And this bird could probably escape these swords if he wasn't blindfolded, right? It's kind of like It's adding insult to injury, right? This Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped. So what this is saying is guidance is really to almost paradoxically is to stop feeling trapped. Okay, so take some efforts in order to free yourself. It's a Swords card, so it's a mental thing. If you feel trapped inside of your life or inside of your head, it's basically saying to get out of your head, really. Stop feeling a little bit trapped. It's not going to happen overnight. Maybe not be the best way of saying it, but in order to stop feeling trapped, if you feel trapped during this time, what you can do is get out of your head, and there's many ways to do that, okay? Exercise, do something physical, you know, you don't have to go to the gym, and, you know, I mean, you might want to, I don't know, but essentially, you know, taking a walk, doing anything that you can get out of your head, taking hot baths, relaxing, okay? This bird is not relaxed, okay? What you want to do is you want to find a way to relax. So anything that you can do during this time to relax will actually help you move things along quite smoothly, okay? Again, take up some yoga, all right? If I'm doing yoga, which I do as a man, as an extremely sarcastic male, then and you're not you're not doing yoga, you guys should do it, all right? I have no business doing yoga. I mean, not from a standpoint of society. Anyway, I don't tell my guy friends that I do yoga. All right. Well, I don't tell all of them. Surely, obviously, there's some people that aren't 3D way of thinking. Anyway, keeping it going, we have the Star card. Okay, the Star card is saying, do not give up hope. Right? So, in this way, sorry, I have to get up. This light is actually thoroughly bothering me every way possible. So, it's just going to be a little bit darker, but that's the price that we pay. I was getting too hot. So, again, the Star card, okay? That is about having some type of hope, right? About believing. So it's saying don't give up hope at this time. To really, the light bulb's out too. This whole, see what I mean? Everything falling apart. Literally, this whole house is actually just dying. It really is dying. And I think this place is haunted too. But anyway, the Star card is saying don't give up hope, okay? So there's something that you can believe in, okay? It's also saying that if you're in a period of bad luck right now, things are going to get better quite soon, okay? It's a major arcana. The Eight of Swords is minor. It doesn't really matter. Day-to-day energy, okay? And then look, then you have the Sun. What did I just say to you guys, right? Things are going to get better. The Star is saying don't give up hope because you're about to enter a new period. And what period are you about to enter? The Sun. Major arcana. Okay, this is a huge new period for you guys. So you guys should be quite excited. Even if things don't feel good right now, you're actually entering into something very well. This is a period of feeling youthful and full of love and joy and happiness. Okay, and what's funny is if you want to read it like this, which is interesting, this crow is trapped, right? Then it's almost like this crow's freeing itself, spreading its wings, right? And then this crow is headed in a new direction, so it's finally free, taking this ribbon with it on this horse, free to go wherever it want, happy, okay? So it's almost like a transition between these energies, right? Just as a card, looking at it visually, right? So again, don't give up hope, guys. You guys are very close, all right? Sharing a small little story with you guys, as I tend to do. What is, you might find in your own life things, or say if you're going through a lot right now, you may be experiencing negative emotion, purging, addictions, everything really crammed into one, and that usually happens right before a huge change, because it's right in your face, ready to change, ready to do something differently, okay? That's why you have the Eight of Swords. You might be feeling really, really trapped, because that's how I feel personally, okay? I do feel like this right now, which is why I'm able to understand, what the cards are saying, okay? And so you feel like that right before you free yourself. And the Star is you're free, and the Sun, of course, is obviously you're free. So don't give up hope, guys. That's the guidance, all right? Things are about to get a lot better for you guys, and just try and relax. All right, I say that again for me, all right? Because I have trouble relaxing, personally, all right? I don't relax very easily. I'm always thinking about something, okay? It's very hard for me to relax because of because I want to be successful. And when you want to be successful, it can be hard to relax if you're constantly thinking about success. Okay, but that's just me. All right, so let's keep going. This is going to be the outcome. All right, so the outcome for you and your divine masculine. So, dear Spirit, what is the outcome for this divine couple? The first card we get is the Temperance card. Okay, now with this card, it's basically balancing out things, right? Really, I'm sorry, I'm just very, very bothered by the fact that I can't get the right lighting. This is what I'm talking about. I'm very, I'm very worried about this stuff. It bothers me deeply. But anyway, the Temperance card, okay? You can see this bird here really balancing out this cup, pouring it into the river, or pouring it into another cup, really trying to balance out things in its own life, right? So, with the Temperance card, you just have this element of trying to... Basically, your relationship is going to find peace and harmony. Sorry, I just had to open up this window again. The lighting is... It's just bothering me so much. I can't even describe to you the amount of pain that is going through my heart at this time. So your relationship is headed towards a more balanced place. Okay? Which is good news. So the relationship is going to find some balance. What else is the outcome between this couple? So peace is going to return, alright, if you can focus on anything. You then have the Ace of Wands, okay? And the Ace of Wands is about really taking charge, right? And having things, more passion, right? A new beginning in the way that you guys perceive your own energy, right? Being able to take charge. It's also speaking to sexuality, passion, pursuit. Okay, you guys are going to be feeling, again, called into a new direction. Both of you as a divine couple are going to be headed into a place where you guys feel more open and free with each other. Alright, if that doesn't bring more light, I don't know what will. This is really turning into a terrible, terrible thing. Sorry for the distractions, guys. It just bothers me so much because I do want to give a reading where you can see the cards, so I apologize. Alright, so we'll keep going. So yeah, Ace of Wands is about that new beginning that you guys are going to experience. More passion, okay, the relationship is going to take on a new way of being. You have the Seven of Wands, okay? The Seven of Wands is all about feeling like you have to defend your position from other people. Okay, so there's other people that might want to reach your position. So you guys are going to be successful, but there's going to be other people that are going to want to get to where you are. And you're going to have to basically defend that. Okay? So there's people that are going to be jealous about your relationship and your success, and you're going to have to really ward off those people. So there are going to be some challenges in your relationship, but it is saying that if you stay strong, you will be successful. You have the Four of Pentacles, so to me, in this type of outcome, it's going to be saying that you guys are going to be quite close, okay? There's going to be a closeness in this relationship. You guys are going to hold on to each other and support each other, okay? So like that Seven of Wands is really going to lead you guys to holding on to what's yours, okay? You then have the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant, you can see that key there, right? Representing the, really a key to victory. Right? That basically it's about your guides and stuff helping you out a little bit, right? Being also higher education as well. Okay? Really about finding the answers that you need, okay, by relying upon wise counsel, right? So this relationship is going to require some type of spiritual connection. It is spiritually connected. You are going to have to rely on the universe for some help. Alright, so it's also saying that the universe is going to be helping you out. That you do have the answers that you need. Okay? And this is just near future energy, guys, okay? So, and then we have the Justice card. Okay, and I don't know why, if this is showing up on the laptop, but every time I put this card right here, it's like the rest of the light just disappears. I don't understand this piece of shit laptop. Anyway, I can't wait to smash it to pieces. I might even videotape it and put it out on the YouTube channel. Anyway, so this is justice, okay? The justice card here is speaking about things balancing out and you getting what you deserve, okay? So this relationship is going to head to a place where, again, it's ending both, interestingly enough, balance here, temperance card, which you can't see, this is off camera, and then down here with a justice card, which is, again, of course, about balance as well. Even in this, the card itself, there is there's a balance beam, right? So things are going to be balanced out in your relationship. This relationship is headed towards a balanced state of being. Okay, if you can take anything away from this particular spread, your relationship is going to be more balanced. Okay, a better give and take, emotions being shared properly. Okay, people expressing themselves, being more in touch with the relationship, the universe, the connection to self. Okay, so again, with the Seven of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, it's really saying you guys are going to have to fight hard to defend yourself, but you will be successful, and you guys will support each other through it. Okay, so hopefully this reading helped you guys. Again, I'm super sorry for all the little tiny distractions. It's just this stuff bothers me because I like things to be perfect, and if they're not perfect, well, then that just irks me. It's impossible idealism, but whatever. I'll get rid of it eventually, but for now, bury it deep down. All right, so again, guys, hope it helped. Sorry for the lighting and the shitty laptop and the lag and the amount of times that I mentioned that I hate this laptop. I just can't wait to smash it. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I'll end it there. But one more time, again, if you guys are interested in receiving a free reading, then just comment that you'd like one in the comment section, and I will get back to you by the end of the day, midnight, to let you know. I picked a winner at random, and then of course for anybody else that's just interested in getting a personal reading, my prices and link to the site is in the description box. Okay, alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and hopefully your next week coming up is very good. Alright guys, thanks so much. Bye bye.